Okay, get your Bing hole cards ready. We're just gonna jump right into it. So the way this works, I will read you the title of an Am I the Asshole post, and based on the title alone, you will bet with your channel points on whether or not OP is an asshole. The title of our first post today: Am I the asshole for calling my friend's proposal disrespectful? Well, what was this? What was our split here? 93% says not the asshole. Okay. Am I the asshole for calling my friend's proposal disrespectful? All right, so here's the deal. My friend, M27, decided to propose to his girlfriend of 3 years, Dina, F26. The two met at a bar pre-COVID and were just chatting at first, but quickly led to more, and eventually the two of them moved in together and discussed marriage. Personally, I think they're a great match, and my friend Steven has never been happier. He told me that he was planning to propose to Dina, and I was ecstatic. Well, the day of the proposal hits, I called Steven the next day, which was last night, to congratulate him, but he wasn't happy. He told me that Dina had said no. I was shocked and asked if he knew why. He said that she didn't like how he proposed. Now, here's the thing. I knew he was going to pop the question, but I didn't know how he was going to do it. He thought it would be romantic to propose at the place that they met. Yes, a bar. Already I could kind of see why she might not like that, but I decided to ask her privately because she and I had gotten close. She confided in me that it's because she told Steven multiple times that she did not want to have a public proposal, and that she was horrified he would do it at a bar of all places, and that she felt disrespected that he didn't accommodate that. I told Steven that his proposal was honestly really disrespectful and seriously kind of messed up, to which he told me I was being an insensitive asshole and should be supportive of his friend rather than talking down on him. But I don't know if I'm in the wrong here. Am I the asshole for calling my friend's proposal disrespectful? Oh, she specified don't do that and he did it anyway? Yeah. Got some kind of nerve saying that considering he didn't respect his GF wishes. Right. I understand wanting to propose at the place that y'all met, but your prospective partner literally told you verbatim, hey, I don't want a public proposal. Multiple times, as we're told in this post even. And you did it anyway. So of course she'd say no. Top comment here is that not the asshole. Steven should have set the bar higher. Maybe call and reserve the bar for yourselves and have a nice dinner and then propose so it's not out in public. That would have been really cool. That would have been a really good like middle ground, because it's not in public because you rented the whole fucking place out, but it's still at the place that y'all met. Not the asshole for OP. Oh yeah. I mean, I don't think it's disrespectful. I think you're just inconsiderate. That one was not spicy enough. I need a little bit of spice. I need a little kick in my step. You know what I mean? I don't want an easy hole. I want that hard hole. Okay, this one is extremely vague. All right. The title of the next post is, Am I the asshole for not telling my sister that my nephew is staying with me? This is very one-sided. Holy shit. Literally 100% says not the asshole. God damn, okay. So to start, my sister Vicky is extremely homophobic. Oh, fucking okay. We wanted spicy holes. Here we are. Oh yeah, def OP, not the asshole. Yeah, I'm literally first sentence, and I think we figured it out. When she and my brother-in-law Tom found out that their son Joe is gay, this was a few years ago, they vowed to kick him out the moment he turned 18. Well, a few weeks ago, his 18th birthday came around, and true to their word, Tom woke Joe up at midnight and threw him out of the house with nothing but the backpack Joe had packed. Oh my God. Fucking midnight. Hey, you're 18 now. Get the fuck out of our house. Literally the second. That's so fucked up. Joe then had to walk for an hour in the rain to get to my house across town. At around 1:15 a.m., I was woken up by my doorbell ringing. When I answered, he gave me the rundown and asked if he could stay with me while he got on his feet. I obviously said yes. About 2 days later, Vicky sent a text to the family group chat trying to see if anyone knew where Joe went. Joe had blocked both of their numbers. I mean, of fucking course. Why do you give a shit? You kicked him out at midnight on his birthday. Why do you fucking care? Apparently them kicking Joe out was like a heat of the moment decision that they deeply regret. I asked Joe if he wanted her to know where he was, and he said that he didn't want her to have anything to do with him. I just sent a generic, I haven't seen him, to the group chat. Well, somehow, don't ask me how, I don't know, Vicky and Tom found out that Joe is staying with me and put me on blast to the whole family for lying to Vicky when she was desperate to get her son back. Everyone but Joe is against me on this, which has me wondering, am I the asshole? Abso-fucking-lutely not even a little bit. Not in any conceivable way are you the asshole for this. Throw the whole fucking family in the goddamn garbage if they're turning on you for protecting Joe. You woke up your son in the middle of the fucking night at midnight, the second he turned 18. The second he turned 18, and kicked him out of your house in the rain with no backup plan, to which he had to walk an hour across town in the rain for shelter. Fuck you. You don't get to have a relationship with him anymore. Protecting a kid, I don't care if he's 18, that's still a child, right? Yeah, right. The trauma's already done. Even if by some grace of God, you were able to salvage some sort of relationship with your son here, this is not something that's just going to go away. This is not just some sort of heat of the moment, oh, whoopsie poopsie, we made a fucky wucky that's just going to get washed under the fucking rug. This is something that's going to be remembered for Joe's entire fucking life. Let's read some comments. Heat of the moment, my flat ass. They timed kicking him out to the second after he turned 18, thereby immunizing them from legal liability, and after warning/threatening Joe in advance, so the whole fucking travesty was premeditated. The only opinion here that matters is Joe's, so unequivocally not the asshole. Everything else is homophobic or homophobia enabling noise. Big thumbs up, OP. Also, 2 days later, it took them 2 days to realize a heat of the moment decision. Bullshit. Everyone but Joe, and you obviously, is a massive asshole. Clear cut. Can I send you some AITA Reddit contextual history? Sure. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck, LT? It's so old, so I don't know if we can dicky, but we'll give context to some comments we might see. What the we're gonna dicky anyway. Am I the asshole for throwing away my boyfriend's potentially illegal yogurt collection? That was an unexpected ending to that sentence. Uh-huh. Right? What the fuck is this? There, what? You're telling me they got illegal yogurt? What in the goddamn? I'm a 29F. My boyfriend is 30M. We've been living together for 2 years in a little studio in a very expensive, big US city. My boyfriend grew up rurally with a lot of space, enough to collect all kinds of things. He collected action figures and video games and all the normal kid stuff when he was young, but as he grew older, he became interested in more unusual things. As a teen, he had 8 guinea pigs of different types from different breeders. Since Tide Pods released 7 years ago, he's saved one of every kind of Tide Pod. He's got a big box of international variety of electric insulators, those little ceramic hats that power lines wrap around on power poles. He's not a hoarder. He's usually neat, just used to having lots of space for his bizarro collections. At his parents' ranch, he has 2 big rooms full of containers of weird and impressive things. What the fuck is happening right now? He recently became interested in yogurt. He's always hated dairy products until about a year ago. He not just started drinking milk and sharing ice cream with me, but he's found a love for yogurts. So he now collects them, of course. The problem is that they're perishable. So until earlier today, our little 550 square foot studio contained about 2,100 cups of yogurt. So until earlier today, our little 550 square foot studio contained about 2,100 cups of yogurt. What? 2,100 cups of yogurt. It comes in tons of varieties, different types, flavors, textures, containers, made by different companies in different countries. This is like crack to my boyfriend. So he tried to pretty much save a sample of everything he could find. He filled our fridge, bought a new fridge, and then another tiny bedside fridge. He said he didn't want to walk to the fridge at night, but it was obviously a ruse to get more yogurt space. These fridges all filled up with his yogurts, and if you keep them for long, they smell bad. Sometimes the packaging breaks. So our apartment was smelling like rotten milk for the last 2 weeks. And my boyfriend's attitude was, oh, it's fine, and just deal with it for a little longer, until I pulled the plug and threw it all out this morning. I was looking at my groceries, which I had to put beside the fridge because there was no space, and everything smelled like death. And then I kind of snapped and threw it all away. My boyfriend is understandably upset. We've been arguing about whether I crossed a line by throwing away his stuff. And he's especially upset because he, of course, had rare yogurts that were hard to find. In particular, he had some Cuban and Iranian yogurts that you can't get in the US. But I know that we have trade sanctions against Iran and Cuba, so I don't know if he was even legal for him to have them. I asked where he got his Iranian yogurt, but he kept insisting the Iranian yogurt is not the issue here. And that the real issue was me throwing out his precious yogurts without his permission. Whew. Am I the asshole here? Do I need r/legal advice? Thanks in advance.
Literally just a guy. Hit him with your car.
I'm so exasperated. This seems like a mental health issue, like an onset ASD hyperfixation or maybe a manic episode fixation. Concern for this guy makes me feel bad. I don't know. He's not wrong. Like, he doesn't sound like a bad guy, but therapy, please. Right. Honestly, because of like the sheer amount of things that he's collected throughout his entire life and them getting like progressively weirder, I wonder if it's obsessive compulsion to collect things. But like, you can't collect yogurt. They go bad. Just collect the containers. Right. My first thought was wash the containers out. You want to keep the containers? Sure. But like the insistence on keeping the yogurt also. The comments aren't very good, but like, Jesus fuck. This is the only post from this account. I'm so disappointed. I wanted to follow up. For context, this post is 4 years old. I was really hoping we'd have an update. Complaining about basic chores? No. No. This is a little bit beyond basic chores. Nothing about this situation is basic or normal. You're so right. Exactly. But I'm very glad we read it. That was, whoo, that is quite the post. I said pussy. The word that I said was pussy. Pussy.